Hello guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Tobile. I'm coming live from our place, our beautiful place at Toyane. I've got Sipiwe here. Sipiwe, say hello. Say hello, hello. Now I've got Sipiwe now. Sipiwe, this is Sipiwe's home right over there. So Sipiwe helps us to just come and check things out here because we don't stay here. So normally when we're here, he comes to just check up on us. Sometimes if we've got some work, and then we would actually extend the work to him. So like I said, the strategy is that when we've got work, we must also extend to our people, our villages here. So Spiwe is one of those people that benefit from that process. So today guys, today guys, we are here again to do some few things around here. We'll always come and do some few things around here. So long as we've got this place, we'll always come and do things. So we are here to do some few things. So some of those other things is to continue with planting. We brought more sweet potatoes, and we've got a lot of sweet potatoes, guys. If I may tell you, I'm not even sure when we are going to finish to plant the sweet potatoes. But we're going to take our time. I think no pressure. We shouldn't have pressure. Otherwise, yeah. So it's to do that. And then, yeah, we've got a whole lot of other things that we want to do. And another thing that we want to do, we brought our first plants and our first fruits. No, okay, second fruits, because the first fruits that we have here is the banana trees. So now we've got additional fruits. We're going to keep on bringing additional fruits and additional trees. And also, we are going to be looking for other trees that we can find here at the village that we can just move from where they are and then bringing them here in our space. So today, for now, it's not windy. It's just a little bit windy. But sometimes, you know, when you feel like it's a little bit windy, and then the next thing, when you're editing, and then you realize it was too windy. So, but for now, it's not too windy, so I'm able to talk. So let me show you the plants that we bought yesterday that we want to plant in our space. I am so excited, guys. You know, the mere fact that we can do these things. I know most of you wants to see us building. Yes, building is going to come, guys. So really, you just have to relax, and I have to relax also. Building takes time, and building is not a game. Building needs investment. So, but for me, it was not only for building. When we bought this plot, it was not only for building. It was also to do other things. Like I've said, I want to have an orchard. I want to have a farm, like where we have veggies and things like that. So for me, those things are fulfilling as well. So we want to have a lot of other things other than us having to have building or structures. I know it's nice to see a building come up and things like that, but that's not the only purpose why we're here. Olani, before you move those, let me just show my audience here. Guys, this is sweet potatoes. It's a bag full of sweet potatoes. There's another bag. We've got 2 of these bags full of sweet potatoes. And then we've got plants, as I've indicated, or the fruit trees that we intend planting today. And then some other trees. So we've got these trees that we bought yesterday. They've got their scientific name, but they grow to becoming big. So we couldn't buy big, because obviously when you buy it too big, then it gets to be expensive. So we bought these. These are our first 2 big trees that we're gonna plant here. Yes, they're small now, but they are big trees. And then we've got some chilies here, and then some sweet marigold, and then we've got aloe vera, 2 of them. And then, oh, there's a 3rd tree. I thought it's 2. We've got 3 trees. So these are big trees. So we're just gonna plant them strategically. We've got more chilies, more marigold, more chilies. It's different types of chilies. This is more jalapeno type, more marigold. And then we've got pawpaw, 2 trees of pawpaw. I think we're gonna get more pawpaw trees. And then we've got an orange tree here, and then we also have an avocado tree. So these are the trees that we are going to be planting over and above the veggies, your sweet potatoes, as I've showed you. And then the sweet potatoes, it's going to be a continuous process until we are done. Over and above that, we also want to plant over and above that, we also want to plant other veggies like your beans, your groundnuts, your pumpkins. What else, Colin, that you want to plant?
We want to pick beans as well.
It's beans and
groundnuts.
And then
Pumpkins.
And then
we have what there? We've got sweet potato as well.
I think like on the seeds we had pumpkin. Groundnuts. Oh, and maize. Yes, and also yes, maize or millet. Yeah, so those are the things that we also want to plant. So I know we're behind schedule because most of the people, when they start planting in spring. As you can see, I will show you like it's purest place how big the millet is. So soon they're going to be harvesting. So for us, we're starting now because we're waiting for us to have a fence. I've always said that many times that we're waiting for a fence. So you guys can go ahead. We're waiting for a fence before we could plant. So we're behind schedule, but we're hoping that we're still going to be able to plant because here, unless if you plant those type of plants that are all seasons type of plants, then you can plant it anytime. But if you're planting seasonal plants, then you need to plant at certain periods. So sometimes if you miss a period, then you have to wait for the following season to come again. Like I know millies, beans, things like those here in KwaZulu-Natal or in South Africa, they normally will plant those things in spring going to summer. So that's basically what they normally do. But we're planting now. It's summer, and then we're going to be approaching winter, but we're hoping that it will still grow. So that's what we are hoping for. Yes, guys, that is what we are doing here. So there will be other things that are building related that we are going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. Like we still haven't built a toilet. So that is a struggle when we are here, guys, because we don't have a toilet. If you ask me, what do we do? I don't think you'd be happy to know what we normally do when we're here because we don't have a toilet yet. So it's a mission. It is a struggle. So that is something that's going to be coming in the next week, and also to prepare the storage area that additional room. So those are the things that we're going to be doing, and then later on, then we can look into preparing start bringing in material to build here where I'm standing here. We want to build a cottage here before the main house. Main house is still going to come sometime back in the future, not sometime back in the future, sometime in the future, because we have to start with the cottage and things like those, and then put money aside. As I've indicated, we build things here, or we do things here in cash. So that is basically the plan, guys. That's the plan. So we've got cloud covers. It's hot, but we've got a cloud cover which helps sometimes just to shield us a little bit from the sun. So that's what we have. So the sun comes and then it goes. Sun comes and then it goes. So that's basically what's happening here. So yes, guys, exciting times on our plot, on our land. Guys, I'm moving the spiwe there, and Olani, they're moving the blocks, the few blocks. We have used some of the blocks around the plant just to do some few things. Some of the other blocks we use there by the gate. So we're moving them because we wanna be doing some other thing just right there. So that's basically what we wanna be doing. So yeah, we've got a number of activities that are lined up at our place. So yes, guys. Okay, guys, while still waiting to do other things, let me show you around what we have here. We've got a lot of surprises here. It's been raining a lot these past few days here in KwaZulu-Natal, so you can see pools of water and standing water and stagnant water around here. I want to show you something that we saw last week. It's even worse this week. as I was saying that we have not built our toilet has become a well of dirty water, simple because we've had flooding and we've had drains. So I want to show you what's been happening. So you see, now we have water here. This is just an indication that it's been raining a lot. So there's water, and then I think water comes from somewhere. It gets collected and then it gets washed. Then even here you can see like the traces of water that was just running down here, mud here, and then the water goes, it passes here, and then you can see the signs of water going in, moving here, because we have an open hole here which is tailor-made for the toilet. So this is what's happening here. This water is almost full. The toilet is now almost full of water from the rains. That is basically what's happening. Last week it was half full. Now it's almost at the brim. As you can see the distance from there to there. Because this is a pit for the toilet. Obviously it's deeper than this. Then the mere fact that we only have that small space that is left there, then that can tell you how much water is here. But funny enough, it's brown, but it's not dirty with eutrophication and things like those. So which is a good thing. So yeah, that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing. So, but obviously we'll remove this because this is not supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be our water. We will definitely remove that. So I'm just telling you what we are having here. So I also wanted to move around the yard just to see whether do we have additional trees instead of us only buying trees. Whether can we get trees that are just coming out of this land that we can actually plant. So that's gonna be my mission, to go around just checking if there are trees that we can move. I've spotted one that I think we can move. See, this is our old toilet. We're gonna use that structure. We're gonna use it probably as like an outside wash area, and then this is gonna be toilet. I've spotted one tree that we can move. See, there's a palm tree just right over there. The palm tree. It's a palm tree closer to the fence. So we have to move it because we're gonna remove all of this dirt. We're gonna remove all of this weeds and things like that next to this section. We're gonna remove all of that next to that section, so that we have to move. We've got another tree here. I don't know what this tree is called. I'm gonna just try and take its let's do. So I'm not sure what this tree is. So my mission now is to go around and be checking along the yard if there are trees that we can actually move. So even there at the bottom by the stream, maybe we can get some few trees. Ideally not supposed to do that. Trees, they need to remain where they need to be, but we're just moving them. It's not like we're going to be destroying them, moving them from wherever they are to the next location. So, but this is our space, so we've got a leeway to do that perfectly. I'm going on a hunt to look for trees. Guys, we planted some sweet potatoes last week. Just want to see how they are surviving. And yes, let's check around. Wanna see, whilst I'm walking here, I'm gonna also be looking for trees, because when I was buying the trees, I realized that trees are so expensive. So if we can have trees that have decided to grow in this space, then might as well just try and see how to preserve those trees. Especially focus is indigenous trees. That's the focus. there is this weed tree that normally people would use it as a hedge. I want to show you, we have it here, but we have to remove it. I know when I was growing up, we used to use that as a weed tree. So the snails used to love it so much because it would have some fruits. You can actually eat those fruits as well. They're small, they become small black fruits. I don't know what the tree is called, or it's actually not a tree, it's a shrub, but you can actually trim it and make it look nice. Let me show you what. So this is what we have here. See, these things become black when they grow. So, and also have some thorns. This, when it grows, it becomes uncontrollable. So what I've noticed, the snails used to eat this. Then it will have things like this. So this is what we have, but we're gonna remove it because it's just here in the middle of our plots. So now I'm on a hunt to check whether can we find what could be a tree. Because what could be a tree, either we leave it where it is or we move it strategically and locate it somewhere else. That is what we're going to be doing instead of buying all the trees. So now I am on a hunt for trees. On a hunt for trees. On a hunt for trees, guys. Trees hunting. Okay, I was looking at something that I thought was a tree. Okay, we're hunting for trees and also we're hunting for fruit trees. You know, like there are those fruit trees that grow like in the wild. So I'm also looking for that as well as I'm moving around. I think there was like some fruit trees that we used to have when I was growing up. They will just grow like naturally in the wild and then you'll have them. So that's what I'm going to be looking for also as well. Yes. Oh, exciting. Our sweet potato survived. Our sweet potato survived, but it was a lot of rains. I can already see a lot of rains. Oh, they survived. Let me show you guys our sweet potatoes that we planted last week. Yes, our sweet potatoes that we planted last week. Look at this, guys. They really survived. Survived. So I don't know whether we didn't put enough soil because some of them are now exposed, but it's because we had a lot of rains. So I'm not sure whether I would need to cover them more, but I'm sure they will be okay. So seeing this is exciting. So they survived because it rained. Because we were worried that since we don't stay here, whether these things were going to survive. So yeah, they survived. Looks like they're not delicate veggies, so they survived. And here, look at this. This is what we did to preserve the ones that we couldn't plant last week. So we just put them like this here, and they also survived. I think we're gonna keep on doing this, and then keep on doing this, and then how shall I put it? And then also transplant, because sometimes we don't even get time to actually plant everything, but these things, they did survive. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. I honestly do not know what's happening here. Why are we having this hole? There's a strange hole here that I don't understand what it is for. What is that for? Okay, I don't understand that. Definitely, I did not have that hole. That hole, I don't know what it is. Asiphiwe ngicela uzowenza uline wokugcina la so that kuzoba aligned. Yeah. Uline wakho ugcine ngemuva kanti elugcina. Andiyazi Xolani mose ukuyihlupha and ukunisela gcine ngakho asiqhubeke nokulontuza nokutshala zizo survive. There's no way they won't survive as you put them. We are planting trees and the fruit trees along with the veggies. So we are also planting different trees and veggies. So now this is one of the trees that we are planting. The soil is kind of like a bit softer today because it's been raining a lot, as you can see. So say hi again, Xolani.
Hello friends. How are you guys?
Yes. So I tell them what you're doing here.
Today we're doing a different story today. Today we are planting trees. As you can see, I'm trying to put them down.
Okay, no, that's
but you're gonna have a good, what do you call it? What's this called?
Shade, and also as a barrier, wind barrier, because this place is windy. So most of the time wind comes from this side and then it comes into our property. So yeah, and I'm sure if you've watched our previous videos, you would have noticed that it's been windy. So that's basically what we're doing. And besides wanting to beautify the place and also creating more character to our place. So that's what Xolani is doing. I'm going to show you what he has done so far, even though I didn't record earlier. So he's planted already some fruit trees on the other side, next where the bananas are. And then Siphiwe on the other side is busy preparing the ground for sweet potatoes. We're extending because last week we did some of our sweet potatoes. This week we are extending, and along with the other plants. Xolani is putting a little of fertilizer. Yeah, so just to make sure also these plants grow quicker and they get to be stronger. Okay, that's fine. amehlo abonisa kahle ukudlula ilento sana. Guys, I'm visiting a new area. Like we are looking for the tractor or the driver for the tractor. We've been told that we can use a tractor instead of using our hands. So we didn't know that there's a tractor in our area. So we're looking for the driver. So I'm admiring this site. This is still Toyane, so I'm admiring the site for the first time driving here. So people have actually built here. So beautiful. Look at these houses. Look at that house. They've not finished yet, but look at how big the house is. So most of these houses here, they're quite big. People have actually built here. They build in serious houses. Very serious houses. Not just a house or houses. They just build seriously. So this is basically how it looks. So here it's a kilometer maybe away from our stand or our site. So that's basically where we are. So see, so beautiful. Beautiful. See ya. So guys, look at this place. It's mountainous and we are going down on an incline. Okay, so we are here to fetch the driver. So yes, and here he is. And is that Makaben over there? Yeah, there as you can see where there is a smoke. Yeah, where there is a smoke is Sapi. So we are not far from Sapi. So I always wonder whether this place is not affecting all of this area where we are also located. But yeah, we are very close from there. Maybe it's 5 kilometers or so, or 5 to 10 kilometers away from Sapi. I don't know. But yeah, but it's not far from Sapi. So that could be a concern for air pollution. But at least there are people that are even closer, like some few meters from there. But for us, like as I said, we are in a space of a radius of like maybe between 5 to 10 kilometers away from them. So guys, this is how far we have actually gone. This is what we planted last week. So you see, it survived. It's hot today. So we planted this section last week. Let me show you properly. This section last week. So you can see some of the sweet potatoes are coming out. And then this week we did this. We haven't planted because the first process is like you have to prepare the ground first before you can actually plant. So today I'm being helped by Spiwe and Xolani. Last week it was only Xolani that was helping me. So, but you can see how far they've actually gone. They've actually worked so hard. And then besides that, I also want to show you what we did from this morning, because now it's in the afternoon. So we're planting some fruit trees. So we are going to continue planting some fruit trees. So I was just laughing that some of the other fruit trees, like things like guava, instead of buying it, then we're going to get it here from the village. So that's possible. I asked and it's possible. So this is this that you can see here that we have planted is the orange tree. So far we've got mostly one of each except the pawpaw. We got 2 pawpaws, but I think we want to multiply these things so that we won't have only one each. So we'll have more because our yard is so big. So that's orange on this side. This is pawpaw. And then we have this. Must put Ilenduzan as well on this one, Xolani. Spiwe ngicela uzongibonisa ukuthi umntula nawo lo amatula this one. So this one was already here. We just excavated around it because we believe this also gives you fruits, but we're not sure whether that's the right one. Is it yona le amatula or not? Or was my samancane? Okay. So we think ukuthi wona but singazi ke. So we're not sure whether this is fruit or whether this is something that we need to keep, but we're keeping it. We're thinking there's another fruit, they call it matula. This, I'm gonna just check what this is. I'm gonna check. Let's do this. Yeah. So that's that. And then here we're gonna still continue to plant more sweet potatoes. But we've got another plan which I'm not gonna reveal as yet. We've got another plan that we are hoping that we are going to use. Then we'll see whether that plan is gonna work. So that we can work with speed. So this is the sweet potato that we left last week. As I've showed you, sweet potato that we left last week. And then here we have avocado. This is avocado planted. Okay, so this one is another pawpaw. So we've got 2 pawpaws. So this is what we have so far. By our gate, we want to plant the aloe vera, 2 aloe veras, and then in between we're also gonna plant your marigold. Yeah, we're gonna plant marigold and then other things. So, but we're not gonna plant the other things because time is gone now. So I was saying we're not gonna plant other things now. Time has gone. I'm trying to get. Yeah, time has gone. Look at this. Look at the sky and the clouds. So time has gone. We're not gonna plant those other things. Probably gonna plant them tomorrow. We wanna see as to when to plant them. But we've got a plan. So, but you wanna see that in our next video because this video I'm gonna be closing it soon. So yeah, that's basically what's been happening today. But I'm glad with the progress. Actually worked. It's just that it's too hot. So when you work in this place, in this area, you have to overcome weather conditions. That's basically what you overcome. Either windy, rainy, or hot. So that is basically what you have to overcome. But I'm glad and I'm happy with the progress. This is one of the reasons why we bought this place, was just to do these things. So to do agricultural activities and village activities. So yes, plowing, planting, tilling the ground and things like those is part of the village activities. Even though most of the people here at the village, they're no longer doing those things, but we like doing it. So that's that, guys. So I think I'm gonna go that side as well, just to show you the other plants that we planted. When Xolani was planting them, I was not involved. This is the plants that we planted. There's one of them along this row here, along the perimeter fence. It's 3 of them. So there's a second one. Ninjani? Sikhona. Yebo. So there's the third one. So yeah, we've got 3 here, but I think we'll need to plant more. Not just only the trees. These are just trees. On the other side there, we've got fruit trees. So these are normal trees. So we want to plant a variety of things here. But we also wanted the trees so that we can put this as a barrier for the wind, and also for the aesthetics of the place. So yes, guys. So another thing that I was just checking as I was moving around, I was checking for trees or plants. Some of these other things, they are weeds, but they can be edible. I want to show you something that we used to eat when I was growing up as well. So it grows to be like small, I don't know, it's some type of berries. So you find these things, they like wild berries. So you find them like in these places like this. So my environment. So now the sun seems to be setting. It's not setting really, it's just because we've got clouds. As you can see, we've got clouds. So because there's cloud cover, the sun gets shielded and it gets covered, so which helps because it's extremely hot. So the way we are dressed up like this because we're trying to protect ourselves from the sun. So yes. So another thing that I wanted to show you, see this, I don't know what this one is called. So it will have some small black berries when it's grown, but I consider it as weeds. But these are the things that we used to eat when I was growing up. So you find them here. So yes, so here at the villages you can never get hungry. I guess people don't get hungry because they don't pay attention to these things. So but yeah, so it gets to have berries, and then the berries get to be black. So but this I consider it as a weed. So in my hand to see what are the things that you can use here. So this is not one of the things that you can keep, but they small and fragile. So it's not like they become trees, but others become trees, but that one doesn't. It doesn't become a tree. So I wanna see. Spiwa told me that there is somewhere where I can get guava. I wanna see whether I can uproot that guava somewhere and then come and plant it. Then I won't have to buy a guava tree. Because I bought one guava tree at home and it never survived. It just died. So, but now I don't want to buy another one. So there are veggies that I was looking for. They are called imbuya in Zulu. I don't know in English. So I was looking for those type of veggies around here because I know normally you'll find them in this place like this. Especially you find them in places where people have plowed. They will tend to grow naturally, but I've seen people now plow them, they get them almost like as seeds and then they plow them. But when I was growing up, they used to just grow, and that type of veg is very nice. So, and in this place, you find that you've got things that are medicinal, plants that are medicinal, but obviously I don't use plants as medicines. But I've seen some people, and even when I was growing up, our parents used to use things like those on us. Either they would, when you've got issues with your tummy, and then they would use it. So they'll give you a spade. Is that the right word? I don't know what's the... Oh, enema, yes. And then they'll give you that, and you'll be okay. So I see here there's a lot of magomede, I'm told. So, but besides that, someone told me that on this land of ours, we've got a lot of medicinal plants, including magomede, which is a lot of it. So yeah, I'm told that there's that around here. Okay, so that is that, guys. That is that. Okay. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Oh, you want? Look at this. This is guava. There's Spiro got it for us from the. This is guava from the river, from the river section there at the bottom. So as I've seen, because there's a lot of guavas around here. So some of these things that we buy now from the cities, you get them for free here at the villages. So you see, now what we want to see is that when we plant it, will it actually grow? So, but because it's got roots, I believe that it will grow. So we'll plant it. Then we've got 2 of these. That is quite nice. Let's see. It's interesting. This is interesting. Guys, this is what we have done. I actually thought that we were not going to do this, but we have done it. I think I'd actually closed the video as well. When I closed the video, we had actually not planted this. But then again, we just thought, you know what, let's try and push. So we're able to do this. So as you can see, our space where we planted this patch last week. So now we have extended. So I think we've done more this week because we're 3. But the gentlemen are doing much more than I could do. Last week, I think I did more, but this week I'm really tiring. So, but we have done a lot. So I'm really grateful. So, and there are some discoveries that we have actually manage. And we have also have the find, and we had a lot of activities. We even found guava, wild guavas that we planted there. So I want to see whether they will survive. They'll survive. So yeah, I want to show you the guavas that we've just planted. So yeah, really, this is really exciting. So yeah, show you the guavas. Yeah, I'm worried about burning, because as much as I've got the cap and all of that, but it's still hot. Tried not to burn on the chest, but the face, there is so much protection that one can actually do. But let's see. Let us just see. So guys, this is the guava that we found out there. So I'm curious to see whether it will survive. So it was just out there. Now it's here in our space. Let's see whether it's gonna survive. I'll be so sad if it doesn't survive. So this one is too small. That's the second one. So we've got 2 guavas. I think we're gonna get more fruits, the wild fruits and wild plants just around here. If you ask me, I don't know whether that's legal or whether that's even right in terms of environmental management. And I am supposed to know better, but this time around, maybe I choose not to know. But again, this is where we are with fruits. So now we've got the guavas. Yes, I wish we could get the lemons as well. Now I'm trying my luck. Guys, in our land, I'm excited to announce. I am excited to announce that we are now having a variety of fruits and veggies. We have sweet potatoes, orange tree, avocado tree, pawpaw tree, guava tree, banana trees, amadula trees. And then in the veggies section, we've got chilies. Then we're gonna have flowers, marigold. And then we've got aloe vera. Yeah, we are progressing. I think I'm excited about this progress. So let's see, like before winter comes, as to where these things would be. So maybe, not even maybe, even before winter or in winter, we're gonna now start bringing in all seasons plants, because all seasons plants, they are not dependent on the season. So we're gonna bring those, and then yeah, then we're gonna continuously have veggies. And then the fruits, they will continue to grow. So that's what's exciting. Yes, guys. So if you've watched this far, consider subscribing if you have not subscribed to this channel. I will greatly appreciate. So yes.